G'day guys, my name is Jaden, welcome back to my channel. I upload a new trip report every week, so be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button so you won't miss out again. So this video is about Cathay A321NEO from Manila Terminal 3 to Hong Kong. I just came here on Japan Airlines 787 from Narita, and then I took that bus from Terminal 1 to Terminal 3. You have to do self-transfer here, they don't transfer your bags between terminals. So yeah, now let's go to Cathay check-in area to drop my bag. So the journey from Terminal 1 to Terminal 3 took 40 minutes. It's a very confusing transit process, and I would avoid transiting at Manila Airport, especially if you have to change terminals. Cathay operate multiple daily flights from Manila to Hong Kong, so their check-in area is relatively big. They've got over a dozen counters. Now it's time to go through immigration and security. Again, a very hectic process. It took half an hour here. And now I'm finally in the airside. Fortunately, my transit is quite long at Manila, it's over 4 hours, so I still got time for the lounge. Cathay Pacific has its own lounge at Manila Airport, but unfortunately it's not reopened yet since COVID. So today we're invited to use the third-party lounge. It's only a matter of time until they reopen this lounge, and I can't wait for that to happen. So this third-party lounge hosts a few international airlines, including Cathay, Qatar, ANA, and Qantas. It's so hot here in the Philippines, so the first thing I'm going to do is to help myself with a glass of water. The air conditioning here is really weak, and the fact that we're facing towards the west, so it's sunsetting at the moment, doesn't really help to lower the temperature in the lounge. There's a buffet here and a self-serve bar as well. Food variety is quite good, including tamago sushi, stir-fry noodles and congee. And here we've got a very limited selection of wines, spirits and beer. I just got myself some dim sum and stir-fry noodles. They're both really delicious. I couldn't help but go for round 2. They're really good. I've tried to move elsewhere to avoid the sunlight, but unfortunately it keeps following us. It literally goes to every corner. So I grabbed myself a bottle of water from the fridge, and I also made myself a nice black tea to cool myself down. And finally, there's no shower rooms here, but you can get individual bathrooms, so you can pee, brush your teeth and admire the cook hook in peace. Before long, it's time to head to our gate for Hong Kong. This cafe or restaurant looks super popular. Look at the line, it's mad. We just made it to our gate, and here's our Airbus A321NEO that will bring us to Hong Kong. Yep. Thanks very much. It's a 1-year-old Cathay Pacific Airbus A321NEO Bravo Hotel Papa Hotel.
Thank you, sir.
Hello,
Good afternoon. It's going to be the second row on the right-hand side.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome on board, sir.
Welcome on board, new Cathay Regional Business Class. My seat today is 11A. The cabin configuration is 2-2. It feels super weird to be on board a Cathay narrow-body aircraft. It's their first ever narrow-body in decades. We've got plenty of legroom, and just now they just gave out welcome drinks. I went for a glass of champagne. On your seat you'll find a menu for today's flight. So for dinner we've got 2 options, either a chicken breast or seafood rice. And for drinks you're spoiled by choices. Now let's go through the seat features. You've got a very high resolution TV, a very special cook hook. I've not seen anything like that before. Press the button here to release your tray table. You can open it and doubling the table size. It's a very massive table. You can also pull it closer to you during the meal service. Here is a water bottle holder, USB port and USB-C port. You'll find noise cancelling headphones here and also safety card. Now here we've got a cocktail table, a leather armrest, and inside you'll find a remote controller for your TV. If you want to store items closer to you, you've got a storage space right next to you, literally underneath the armrest. And it's the same on the other side. If you are travelling alone, you can pull out this partition between you and your neighbour. Ready for you on this very short flight to Hong Kong is a blanket and a very soft fluffy pillow. It's the same one that they provide on long haul flights.
May I? Would you get one for you?
Thanks so much.
918 from Manila back up to Hong Kong. We're already up the front here, just waiting for the final cargo doors to be closed, and we'll be underway. Flight time today is 1 hour and 41 minutes. Expecting fairly smooth conditions en route. I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you while you are seated that you do keep your seatbelt as comfortably fastened in case we do experience any unexpected turbulence. Your senior cabin crew member, Irene, will shortly be introducing herself and the rest of the team. They'll be in charge of your comfort and safety for today's flight, and I do ask that you pay particular attention to a safety demonstration video that they'll be showing you. Those of you who are frequent travellers to Manila know that there are sometimes extensive air traffic control delays. At this stage we're anticipating a slightly lengthy taxi up before departure at this stage. I'll keep you updated with any other changes. Till then, I'll get back to you prior to top descent with the latest arrival details into Hong Kong. Sit back, relax and enjoy the CATHAY Pacific service.
I would like to warmly welcome you on board CX918, our one-way flight to Hong Kong. To our members, it's a pleasure to see you again. Captain Andrew Graham will take us to Hong Kong in 1 hour and 41 minutes. We are looking forward to taking care of you during your flight.
Just before we push back, the crew are taking meal orders.
You begin your journey. We are here to make the experience effortlessly smooth and enjoyable. Because your safety is important to us, please take a few minutes to watch our video. If there's an emergency or you hear the phrase brace, brace, adopt the position. 請根據安全指示卡做出保護自己嘅 emergency. Please follow the crew's instructions and go to the nearest exit. TV are put away. Your seat should now be in the upright position and your seat belt fastened.
This Qantas A380-300 would have just arrived from Sydney, Australia as QF19. There was a massive delay on the runway. When it's our turn to take off, it's already pitch black.
Surgical mask without the exhalation fan or valves throughout the flight, except when eating and drinking. If needed, please place any used masks in the air sickness bag in your seat pocket. If the oxygen mask drops, remove your face covering.
On board CATHAY, your in-flight entertainment is fantastic. You're spoiled by choices. The in-flight map is interactive, so you can zoom in and zoom out to wherever you want. In-flight Wi-Fi is available, and it starts from $9.95 US. Now it's time for meal service. Due to the short flight duration, everything comes in a tray. On the side, we've got a passion fruit curd tart with pistachio and strawberry crispy, and then a bowl of fresh fruits. We've got here bread and butter. Main course, it's a roasted chicken breast with thyme sauce. This is definitely one of the best chicken breasts I've had on a plane. It's moist inside out and very tasty sauce. For drinks, I went for a cocktail, Cloud 9, and a glass of water. Hello there, welcome on board CATHAY A321NEO business class lavatory right behind the cockpit. So you've got the tissues and then the sink with the soap here, paper cup, toilet, and notice it's quite wide here. I'll sit down and show you. Definitely wider than most aircraft, including wide body ones. And then you've got hook. So I just got back to my seat and I just put my seat in the fully reclined mode. Due to the high wall and partition, the privacy is excellent. Your seat is kinda lowered when you recline. Nonetheless, it's a very comfortable seat for a short ride. For your convenience, you've got a reading light right next to you. For the remainder of the flight, I'm gonna enjoy this chamomile tea.
International Airport, and subject to air traffic control. We're showing a landing time of 12 minutes past 8. After landing, expecting approximately a 15-minute taxi before we get onto the gate. Current weather conditions. It's currently 15 degrees Celsius, fairly strong northeasterly breeze and clear skies. On behalf of myself and the rest of the crew, we thank you for choosing to fly Cathay Pacific and trust you've enjoyed the flight with us today. And we look forward to seeing you on one of our aircraft in the very near future. Cabin crew, that's 30 minutes to landing. Thank you.
Exhalation valve or fans are prohibited. Passengers should also use the alcohol-based hand rub and sanitizing mat provided at the airport. All transfer and transit passengers are advised to proceed to the boarding gate for your onward flight as soon as possible. Thank you for your attention.
We're about to land into Hong Kong, so it's time to fasten your seatbelt, including your shoulder belt in business class. And now I'll quickly conclude this trip report right here, right now. Our Cathay journey started at Manila Terminal 3. Check-in was quick and easy. Thanks to the abundance of check-in counters, queue wasn't long. Immigration, however, was a different story. I'm definitely avoiding Manila from now on for a transit airport. The third-party lounge they're currently using isn't too bad. Delicious food and beverages, but it gets really hot due to the sunset. Once on board, I settled down at my seat 11A. It was comfortable and the privacy is really good for a regional product. It's a very similar seat you'll find on Japan Airlines domestic A350 first class. The food and beverages on board were also excellent. Our flight crew were friendly. It's one of those flights where they tick all the boxes but nothing above and beyond. So overall today, a very short and comfortable ride from Manila. For your information, Cathay has multiple daily flights from Manila to Hong Kong, mostly operated by Airbus A330, where you might get a flatbed, and A321NEO. And your airfare on this route in business start from $870 US. So guys, thank you so much for watching. That's it for the conclusion today. I hope that you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment down below, and share this video with your friends. Each and every of your action is going to help the growth of my channel. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later in the vlog after disembarking. Bye bye.
Gentlemen, welcome to our home, Hong Kong. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Be careful when opening the overhead compartments, as items inside may fall out. Please also check that you have all your personal belongings before leaving the aircraft. You may now switch on your personal electronic devices with the cellular function. For passengers with connecting flights on Cathay Pacific, please reserve time for security checks and arrive at the boarding gate at least 30 minutes before the departure to avoid disruption to your travel bag. The connecting flight information is available from your personal TV or our ground staff on arrival. It's been our pleasure taking care of you today. thank you for flying Cathay Pacific, a member of the One World Alliance.
Still okay? Do you have the next one?
This one is actually my plan, if you don't mind.
G'day guys, welcome back to another Hong Kong vlog. Today I'm going to show you what I'm doing in a day without meeting friends, just doing some random stuff. So mummy and I just left home. We're going to take the train to Tsuen Wan to have some vegan food and grocery shopping. So we just made it to the vegan buffet. It's about $85 per head, so about 17 Aussie dollars or 12 USD, very cheap I reckon. We just ate a lot, it was absolutely delicious. We're now just walking around the neighbourhood. Now I'm going to do some grocery shopping at Marks & Spencer. So I just got home, Dad came to visit, he's given me a haircut, and now we're having afternoon tea. I just went to PARKnSHOP to grab more grocery shopping. Basically everything in the bag you can get it from Australia, but everything in Hong Kong is 3 times more expensive because it's exported. Now it's dinner time, I'm having some pasta. The following day, Hong Kong Express invited me to the A321NEO debut ceremony. I just uploaded a video about this, I'll have the link in the description. So that's it for the vlog today, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you next week. Bye.
For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and your cabin baggage stowed until the seatbelt sign has been turned